This is a cross-section of the brain that was sent. I'll start with the meninges. If I peel this back here, I'm peeling back what I believe to be the dura mater and the arachnoid mater, the two outermost layers of the meninges, the dura mater being the strongest layer. And I believe what we're viewing here is the subarachnoid space between the arachnoid mater and the pia mater, which is closest to the brain matter. The subarachnoid space would normally be where you would find the cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebellum is the tiny brain. It is responsible for helping maintain your balance and your muscle coordination. The cerebral aqueduct connects the third and the fourth ventricles and allows for movement of cerebrospinal fluid. The cerebrospinal fluid created here, you can see in the choroid plexus of this lateral ventricle. The choroid plexus here filters the blood plasma, creates the cerebrospinal fluid, travels through the lateral plexuses from the lateral ventricles into the third ventricle, into the fourth ventricle, and where it is then able to be circulated through the spinal cord. Corpus callosum is this area right here, which is allows for communication between the left and right hemisphere. The cortex is the outer layer of the cerebrum, the outer layer of gray matter of the cerebrum. The gray matter and the white matter you're not able to see very well in this sample. You can see the gray and white matter differentiation better in the cerebellum. The white matter, white due to the myelinated axons it holds, and the gray matter being gray due to all the cell bodies and the unmyelinated axons. The cranial nerves you can see on the base of the brain here. I was able to peel back a few here. You can see one of the cranial nerves here. The cranial nerves are responsible for innervating the some of the facial muscles and the receiving sensory input from the special senses. Like here, this is the olfactory bulb, which houses the cell bodies of the olfactory nerve. The cerebrum is folded, and these folds are called gyri, and in these folds they run deep, and they are called sulci. The folds are to increase surface area of the cerebrum, which allows for more cell bodies to be housed. The diencephalon was made up of the thalamus, the main integration center for sensory activity, and the hypothalamus, which helps to maintain homeostasis more. We'll move on to the brainstem, made up of three distinct areas. The medulla, I believe to be this protrusion here, the medulla, the pons, which connects the medulla to the midbrain. The brainstem controls things like keeping your heartbeat. The optic chiasm, I believe I was able to find that here, which allows the left and right hemisphere to receive sensory input from the optic nerve of the left or right eye. So both hemispheres of the brain can interpret messages from either eye. The pineal body, I believe I was able to find here. The pineal gland, some functions being unknown, but mostly it helps us sleep by producing melatonin.